Artist Coalition Award. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thanks to Joey for being here and being one of the most inspiring people that I've ever met in my life. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for this is very special for us, and we're very appreciative of the honor from the Recording Academy for Grammys on the Hill. I'd like to thank Neil Portnow and Daryl Friedman and the entire Grammy Foundation and Grammy family for this recognition. I also want to thank my incredible band who deserves so much recognition. And this is the best band in the business right here. These guys. So we're very fortunate to make music for a living, and we're blessed to be able to do what we love. It's very important for us to give back as well. And I've felt that I was here as a conduit, and I've been given the gifts of music so that we can create a higher mission and that we can empower other people together. And it's amazing to me that somehow in my, I have an incredible set of gifts and an incredible set I'm very lost as an individual sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just let you know that by myself, I'm a piece of something, and as a tribe, all of these people and everyone that supports me, we're able to do things that are just unbelievable. So I've been given the responsibility and the gifts to help to bring people together to build Camp Southern Ground, which is an incredible research facility and world-class facility. That we're about a third of the way through right now. And what we can do there to help people is you got to learn a little bit more about it. It's a lot to talk about. It's way more than a camp. As songwriters and musicians, we're dedicated supporters of the advocacy work being done by the Recording Academy. And everyone knows that the Academy bestows the Grammy Awards each year for artistic achievement. But people need to know that this organization works hard on behalf of its members to create a level economic playing field, one that promotes innovation and ensures financial viability for all music creators. And as everything has changed and moved to this new world that we live in, if we're not steadfast in staying connected to what is fair and what is compensation, if they beat us to the law before the artists are able to, and the artists and the producers and the engineers and the people that work so hard and dedicate their lives to making this excellence that we all get to share in, then we're going to be last in line. So this is very, very important, what's being shared here, and it's going to allow the future of the children and the kids that will go to camp and the people that are going to be part of the Grammys and part of all of that in the future. They need to be watched over and have a future there. So I'd also like to take a moment to thank each and every member of my band and let them say something real quick. Come on, boys. It's Mr. Jimmy DiMartini.
Hey, everybody. This is quite an honor. I want to thank the Academy. This is surreal. It's pretty cool. So when I was in the 6th grade, I was lucky enough to have an orchestra offered at my middle school, and my parents rented me a violin for $6 a month. And in middle school and high school, public school, I was able to learn how to play violin. And I wouldn't be up here tonight if it weren't for that. So I just want to take a moment to thank Music Cares and everything they do to keep music education in schools. So I think it's very important. So, thank you.
Hi. I'm Chris. I hit things, drums, not people. Um, Playing music has been such an important part of my development as an individual, as a man. And I ask everyone to think, what would the world be like without music? And it would be a very dismal place. If musicians can't make, if producers and engineers and songwriters and artists, if they can't make a decent wage for the work that they put in, music very well could disappear. And then where would we be? So just take that with you and keep it in your heart. And I'm going to get off this thing now.
That was my drummer, Mr. Chris Fryer. This is Matt Mangano, our bass player.
Hello, my name is Matt. I play the bass. Neil, I got your back, wherever you are. This is indeed a great honor, and I'm the newest member of the band, so a lot of this is new to me. But like Jimmy said, I wouldn't be here without music education in the schools. I think it kept me and a lot of us out of trouble. And it brought a lot of us together, too. I went to college with Clay Cook up at Berklee College of Music, and little did we know that 19 years later we would be standing here together with all of these guys, with our friends and pals in front of all you saying thank you. So, thank you.
Mr. Clay Cook.
Clay, hi. Music's kind of been in my blood my whole life, of kind of a second-generation musician. And I don't think I'd be standing here if it wasn't for a Grammy in the Schools event in my 10th grade year. We all used to go to Athens in Georgia, and University of Georgia, and they put on an event there at the time. I'm not quite sure where it is now, but I'm a huge advocate for that event, because I didn't realize that you could actually really, I thought it was just a very few small portion of people, sampling of people who could make a living doing this. And I got to sit down and talk with some people who aren't famous, but are working musicians, and they basically kind of told me that you could do this. You can make a living at this, and I feel like I'm ripping everybody off because I do all this for free. Don't tell Zach. But anyway, I don't know if I'd be standing here if it wasn't for that one specific moment in Athens.
Mr. Daniel de los Reyes.
Hi, everyone. I want to thank the Recording Academy and Grammy on the Hill and Neil and Joey. Great surprise, always pleasant to see you. To receive this award, first of all, it's an amazing surprise. And to be recognized for doing the right thing, and I'm going to get emotional again because that's what I do. To be recognized for helping somebody else, and that is through music education, which is what I know how to do, what I've been trained to do, what we do, is kind of weird, surreal, to be thanked and given an award when you do something just because that's the right thing to do, right? So, music education, I believe in it so heartily that I started a music school recently since I met Zac Brown. This young man here took me in, okay, at a very intense time of my life. I am Cuban, Puerto Rican. Just so you know, I am the only Cuban Puerto Rican percussionist in a country band. Talk about integration and diversity, right? And exactly. And why that is because this young man's heart, okay? So he took me in, and he embraced me, and he brought me in and said, rummage through my bus. rummage through my drawers. Who in the hell tells you that? So, I immediately knew I was like in the presence of something great and wonderful. So I guess I was going to say the funny thing, but it's not. It's not a coincidence because I think it's brought from God. Okay, he has a vision of building this incredible camp, which is way more than a camp. I had a vision to build a school. Okay, and a school for teaching. So now I'm building this small, mighty school that's supposed to be, and it will be, a complement to this much greater camp that he's building, that I and all of us are part of. So in thanking us, it's, I guess, just giving us that much more of a boost to go, we're doing the right thing. And thank you for acknowledging that and helping us to give that to us. So much, much appreciated. Thank you all.
Mr. Coy Bowles.
Thank you very much. What an honor to be here. I come from a very small town in Georgia where probably 99% of the people who live there maybe see one or two states their whole entire lives. So it's been an amazing honor and gift to be able to live with a band of brothers. I'm an only child, so I would take a bullet for every single one of the guys up here. And to be able to travel the country and really learn what the United States is, what its fabric really is made of. And the idea of coming from Thomaston, Georgia, and realizing that there are, I guess you would say, rednecks in California was a big awakening to me. People actually listen to country music in California. Or Boston, we do really well in Boston. So I've learned so much over the last, I guess, almost a decade now. And one of the things that I've learned while traveling across the United States is the fabric of the United States is really entertainment and probably food. When you go to Chicago, you say, I saw a Cubs game, I ate a hot dog, and I went to a blues bar. We're from Atlanta, and there's a bar in Atlanta called Northside Tavern where I really cut my teeth. If you've been there, it's pretty much one of the coolest places. It's right up the road from Georgia Tech, so you have these kids in there who are, kind of in between